Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Kyle Busch's M&M's Busch Class win from 2021. As always, take a look at the box. As you see, we have our brand new 2021 race version box, which really isn't that different, but got the checkered flag pattern again, NASCAR Cup Series, got winner sticker and raced version. Got 2021 race winner, Joe Gibbs Racing, got to render the car right there, standard finish. Made a total of 900 of these things. NASCAR Cup Series, standard finish, got your winner sticker. Got NASCAR Cup Series on the back of the box. 2021 Action Racing Collectibles, NASCAR Cup Series, you got your winner sticker. And you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. Kyle Busch won the exhibition class after, going winless all until the last two races last season. This year he wins the first race, technically. He won 2 races later because obviously the class doesn't really fully count as a points win, but here's the race winner stat card if you want to see that. This is hilarious to me. If you can see that, it's got the Rowdy can. They blurred out the Busch can. Oh, can't put the Busch logo on this card, but yeah. I think you forgot something there if you want to get rid of Busch. I mean, hell, you'd think you want the Busch thing just because the whole, haha, Kyle Busch, Busch beer, yada, yada, yada. Honestly, Kyle won both Busch beer sponsor race this year, now I think about it. He won the Busch Clash, and he won the Bushy McBusch Race 400. Kyle Busch won both Busch races. That's funny. But that seems so weird. Why did you have to blur out the beer logo on the can, but not the logo on the card or, the trophy? You see, for some reason, they don't longer put, a bio or anything on the back. They used to put, some stats about what happened in the race or whatever. This race definitely deserves it, because this was the race where Chase Elliott, for the second time, dive bombs the corner like an idiot and takes out the leader and himself, and third place wins, much like he did to Logano at Bristol in 2020. You think Chase Elliott would have learned by now that dive bombing a corner like that is stupid, but apparently not. It was kind of hilarious. It was said he took out Ryan Blaney himself, and Kyle Busch was in third and went by both of them and won the race. This was Kyle Busch's only win in this kind of newer primary yellow M&M's car. The one he's had since 2017, but now has the brown M&M. Then they changed it again in the playoffs where there was an M on this brown M&M, and then they actually added characters on the contingency panels. But anyways, let's do a quick 360 of this car. This car's got something wrong with it that we'll get to later, but relatively clean race version. This car will look good next to his Nashville Xfinity Series win when he got his 100th Xfinity win, and it was in this M&M's primary paint scheme, so you can have 2 raced versions of both the primary and 2 series. That'll look pretty cool together, I think. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have M&M. Got Toyota Camry, number 18, and Joe Gibbs Racing, 30 years. Down the side, you have M&M's. Got a picture of red right there. Got Ream in his arm. Got Interstate Batteries, Doosan, Siemens, Mobile One, Cessna, Mac Tools, Lincoln Welders, NATCA, and Sherwin-Williams. Got Stanley on the C-Post, which looks like it's becoming DeWalt next year on the C-Post, so maybe he's running a DeWalt card, because the Stanley car was definitely not very good looking this year. Anyways, on the B-Post, you have Toyota, J.D. Gibbs, Snickers, Twix, Skittles, Pedigree, and American Heritage Chocolates. Has your regular contingencies and such up front. On the back, you have the row of M&M's, Toyota Camry XSE, Toyota number 18. Got M&M's on the deck lid and the row of M&M's on the roof. This is number 288. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you've got Mobile One and Toyota under there. Obviously no deck lid, the roof flaps still do open. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Now for the part everyone's waiting for, the damage. Like I said, this car isn't really that damaged. The biggest part of the damage is right there, which didn't turn out very good on the diecast, but he did crumple in the fender, so they're trying to give that kind of warped fender look. It doesn't work very well, but they tried. You see the headlight is also dented in, and it looks different from the other headlight. It's very dirty on the front, but for some reason not dirty enough. Because there's photos of this car, you can see it when it's crossing the finish line, there is so much dirt on this fender right here, you can barely even see the Joe Gibbs Racing logo. And for some reason on the diecast, it's just light sprinkling of dirt. That's really odd, because Lionel's you know, they usually like to over-exaggerate the dirt and stuff on race versions, so it's weird that they, like, weirdly didn't do it on this one. Does have the windshield wiper on the windshield printed there. See down the side, just pretty clean. Like I said, this really isn't the most damaged race version. That fender damage was pretty much the extent of his damage for this car. Just have the little tow hook printed on. That's cool. Got one little black line. Got a little bit of some mark and some grime and such. You see he also did get hit by somebody at some point during the race. There's a tire donut right there. So that's cool. But other than that, that's pretty much it for damage and grime and everything. So yeah, if you're really into damage, this definitely is not probably the race fin for you. I just got it because, like I said, it's the only time he won in this version of the primary paint scheme. And it is probably will change for next year with the number moved forward. But, man, I cannot believe M&Ms is leaving, though. That is so sad. Like, that news came out of nowhere. Like, for a sponsor that's been in the sport this long to just suddenly be like, nah. It's even, like, weird because, like, they were talking to somebody and they were like, they said, like, oh, yeah, M&Ms have been getting a great return on investment of their sponsorship, but they still want to try something new, so they're leaving NASCAR. It better not be just like Lowe's and just going to the NFL, because that's just, if you're not going to want to sponsor cars, why was football any better? But whatever. That was definitely, I didn't even see the original post for the news getting broken. I only saw the news post because of like somebody else. It was like, I don't know, one of the YouTubers tweeted something that was like, so who do you think sponsors Kyle Busch in 2023 without M&Ms? And I was like, without M&Ms, what? And then saw the Adam Stern post. I was like, oh, come on. Like, that is, I hate when sponsors do that. Like, it's half the time it's usually like, oh, some new CEO comes in and says like, what's a NASCAR and why are we wasting money on it? And then that's usually, and then they just bounce like Dollar General and Lowe's and Target and all that. So maybe that's the same thing. So I think there was something that said like M&M's got like a new CEO or something in like 2019. Oh, I hope Kyle Busch gets something fun as a sponsor. Hopefully it's not just another one of those where we lose a really fun sponsor and it's just some like financial bank sponsor for the entire year. That's some boring like white and black car. Hey, hint, Hershey's. Guys, hop in now. Think of how funny that would be. You guys can take your competitor's driver, the guy who's won spawn championships and stuff with your competitor. Have him run a Hershey's in a Reese's car. Now is your chance. They seem to be interested in getting in the sport again. They were on the Kroger car this year. They sponsored ARCA. They were like the official candy of ARCA. There were banners for it in ARCA. Now is your chance. Listen to me. Please do it. Because that would be honestly hilarious. It'd kind of be like the whole like Harvick with Subway taking over Jimmy John's thing. But like that would be like, please, just that he keep the Candyman sponsorship, or I mean the like nickname and everything, and he would still have a candy sponsor. It'd be really cool to have like a row of diecast that was like have both Mars and Hershey with the same car and driver and everything. But whatever. I'm sure he's probably just gonna have some really boring sponsor. Like I really like that seems to happen anytime now. Anytime a fun sponsor leaves, it's always replaced by something that's just like some random company you've never heard of, some tech company or some, you know. I said usually it's some bank financial company, which 90% of the time the financial bank company's cars do not look great. Probably the most unique looking one was probably either the Acorns car or, of course, the Penske Moneyline car, because that one was cool with the turquoise and teal and all that. But at this point, I'm just going off on a tangent. If you want this car as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I don't know if this will get rare or not. Like I said, it is the only M&Ms win in this paint scheme, but the way they kind of screwed up the front end a little bit, I don't know. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com. If you use the code BWhack, you can get free shipping on any order over $20. Just go check that out if you want anything. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Kyle Busch's Busch Clash win from 2021. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.